Mr.Melon VR here. I just want to quickly go over some ground rules about the challenge. 1. Every day makes the difficulty higher. 2. I can only use 2 modern weapons. 3. I have to survive until 20 days. And 4. Survive! Anyways, to start off this amazing challenge, what I did was get food rucksacks for modded guns, because I had a bunch of modded guns and selling that for rucksacks would be a game changer because I didn't have a lot. I switched through my team and got all the rucksacks I needed. After killing a horde and deploying all my rucksacks, he eventually joined my game. First order of business was to clear out this little shack, which had an explosive zombie that came out in actually a recent update, which I will not be talking about now, so this is the only time I'm ever gonna mention it. Shirt. There was a Juggernog in my area, and since it was very close to my base, I decided to take care of it. But instead of me just doing it quick, I decided to ask him, hey, you should use one of the modded weapons I gave you. And that's what he did. There's a real nasty infestation near the north of the map, so me and Captain decided to go and mosey on our way there. With little to no fuel left, me and the other guy managed to get to another plague heart location pretty far away. I said I'd never mention it again, but it eventually ended, thankfully. Also, yes, I did end up killing the plague heart. Sadly, the dude had to leave, but a nice Samaritan in my group managed to, put some stuff in my locker. I saw this Juggernog waddling towards me after I said he couldn't get his Happy Meal, so I ended up open loading on him, just like in real life. I wasn't at like 1 HP, but I could sense that I was close to death, and I thought I could easily take that Juggernog, but then I kind of learned that I really could not. I got thrown out of my car and got the blood plague, but I managed to fight just enough to manage to get back in my car. I swerved off the fat guy and finally escaped, barely. Finally, it's a new day, day 11. It's supposed to be. Read the text. We have the new curveball challenge. Yeah, there's tons of those. And since they would affect my gameplay, and that it's on dread difficulty now, I really did not want that to happen. So I decided to pay this person a lovely visit and talk things out. Time. It wasn't even close. I forgot to mention, I have hired a prestige trader a while ago back when the first guy came. But for some reason, I just never mentioned it.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I got this mostly from playing a lot of completely normal Daybreak, and with completely normal people and no mods at all. And that's how I got around 26k worth of stuff.
Juggernaut.
After that, I decided to get a red Talon Towers for shooting purposes. The guy I just ran into is a special trader who has a lot of rare books that are pretty expensive, but due to my high influence, I bought a couple and went on my merry way. I'ma let this clip play out. I'm not doing this joke again. Day 12, let's go. As you can see, there's 2 people who joined my game. Blix Nasty is actually Nick, and Resurrection is actually a dude I found off the community tab who said he can help me. The first thing he helped me with was help me with my food problem by giving me a mod called Test. It was really weird, but only cost 8 seconds to do, and gave me food every single second. Then the dude eventually taught me a dupe that immediately got patched right after I started editing, sadly. 2 dead plague hearts later, and we had a massive fight which I was shortened down to like 2 seconds. Since me and the other guy didn't really feel like going back and getting the rest of our vehicles, I decided just to risk it and just go all lethal and go to the next map. And Drucker County was the winner. You must be wondering where all the plague hearts are. Turns out they are there. There's not an individual location until you drive up close enough to see it. So this really confused me a while ago, thinking that I just sorted out the plague hearts, until I actually started to realize that, that's just a perk of playing on lethal difficulty. We found our first plague heart, but the first words of Resurrection was to stay in the car, mostly because I'm not used to lethal, and it's much easier because you can just one-shot them. I still ended up hopping out and just grabbing the actually a pretty good medicine rucksack, but then my problems kind of caught up to me. That new plague card that we were supposed to look at already destroyed. This is just really unfair, but to be honest, there's like 30 plague cards, so I can give you a couple modded freebies. After I killed the plague card, a bunch of zombies swarmed the area, and he was like, dude, get back to base. I didn't know what he meant. Turns out he meant the police base. I did what every rational man would do, and I went back to my actual base. And he's like, dude, get the fuck back here. And I'm like, oh, shoot, I didn't know what you meant. Since we just had to check a song, I won't put it here, but here's just a time-lapse of me securing a random strip mall I found. That turned out to be my future base. Next, what happened was there was this random outpost. He said, dude, claim it, quick, because there was a feral near. He quickly said, dude, go to the defenses, and then go to the mines, and I did that. I also did this outpost for some running water, one close call later, and we eventually claimed and secured this outpost. We had a big fallout back at the police office because of all of these zombies, but eventually I cleared the infestation and claimed the outpost for extra ammo. Eventually Nick finally got State of Decay 2, and me and him went to a lobby. He's new to the game, so he's not the best at the game, but he is practicing. But then I kind of forgot that we were on lethal, and I went to go kill a quick horde until I realized that there were so many zombies, and I was so scared. I fought, and I fought, and I fought. I called out for Nick, but he was too far away, and I got downed. But since he was too far away, there was nothing I could have done. My leader, and my first ever survivor, was dead. I came back as another goober I got from the last episode, and I found my little guy wearing his squid hoodie still. I was trying to deleg him so he can just stay there so I don't have to kill him. But 3 plague screamers were just chilling out, and I thought I killed them all. Until when I was fighting, my survivor got a bullet straight between his eyes accidentally when I was trying to kill the other guys. Nick didn't know what happened, so I had to quickly explain that there's only one life and that you have to loot your dead people to get your stuff back, sadly. It was time to pick a new leader. Either Jeff and Morin and Allison. Both of them being a Red Talon. But I was going to pick Jeff because, he was a day one homie. And also, I was going to originally make him the leader in my first video if you watched that. For lack of better words, Nick was flabbergasted as he saw this massive horde of blood zombies. I already lost one dude, and I wasn't going to lose this one. So I just left. I booked it. I know it was close to my base, but I was not letting that happen again. I went to go kill the Blackheart, but then I kind of wanted to run into those guys with my, thing. Until I noticed that there's a lot more. And I was like, oh, no. I can't go there. Because if I went inside of, the smoke, I would have basically died. And the Juggernaut gonna help that. And since it's on lethal, the card broke a lot more easier than you would think. Finally, another day. I know I was told not to use modded weapons by another commenter. Yeah, I think you know if you're watching this far. But I can't. I actually was I tried to give away. I gave away multiple weapons. Oh shit. If you thought things could get any worse, then you would be correct. They could get worse. Very worse. Speaking of which, my van and all its contents inside blew up because some stupid zombie decided to cling onto it. So me and him just sprinted away, and since I only had borrowed time to get a cure, I had to rush and get one. Problem is, I didn't have a cure. And for some reason, it wasn't letting me craft one through the infirmary. In an irrational panic, I left the game, and I just stared at the menu until I had the guts to load back in. Then, I got the option to change my character. I died, and Turns out that my character was already killed. After Nick joined back, I soon found the feature that I could have kept the blood cure through my community menu, which really just made the death even worse, knowing that it was easily preventable. I knew this was going to happen, but I didn't expect it to be so soon, since it's only just a couple of days into the challenge. But, on better notes, I did assign Jeff as my new leader, which originally he was going to be if he had higher requirements. One quick order from good old Melatonin. I got a cool new soldier, which I will soon report to my forces. But there was a massive horde blocking our way. After we managed to, pass it, I told the dude to go on his own, just in case that he'd make a lot of noise, which he soon followed to do. Oh yeah, the real reason why I'm here. I actually had to repair my van that I blew up, to drive home. And that's what I did. I hopped in, I picked up Nick, and we got the heck out of there. No words need to be said about that incident. Yeah, I'm still asking the question how all that happened in under 10 minutes. Since I have a massive brain, I had a good idea. Claim an outpost and then order a vehicle so we can drive back. Or I could get a toolkit to repair the van. I ended up doing both and we just got out of there. I'm dead serious. I was about to take a shortcut, but then I saw it was a ledge, and right as I was about to back out, Nick basically rocket slammed me down there, tripping my vehicle right in front of a horde of zombies. Hey Nick, don't do anything stupid. And it's finally day 15. I also killed a quick plague heart and had to handle a dispute between Don and Colby. I ended up choosing Colby because he looks like an absolute Chad. Anyways, so one simple mission kind of turned a little bit upside down when I tried to kill this certain plague heart, but I couldn't find where it was. I was looking everywhere and eventually I found it. But oh god, was it too late. There was a bunch of zombies everywhere. All these zombies were really hard to deal with. I tried to repair the car, but they just kept on coming and coming and coming. I couldn't do anything about it. Then I remembered that I had a boombox I could have used to make a lot of noise. This was a really good strat, and I remember I picked it just in case, and I think I'm really glad I did. But sadly, there was just still so many more zombies that I didn't end up repairing before it, went out. Eventually, me and Nick managed to make it to a convenience store with a couple other people, which managed to buy us some time so I can give them the cure and get out of there. This is one of future many really stressful situations because Nick is fighting for his life back at the convenience store to buy me some time so I don't have any zombies to kill me as I'm repairing the vehicle, and I have to marathon sprint there to repair it. Even though the situation was stressful, this was probably one of the funnest moments that I've ever played in State of Decay 2. This one was also pretty fun, just trying to find an exit as a bunch of blood zombies are just trying to get you is just really fun. See right here is basically me trying to escape from all these zombies. I'm over here sprinting, trying to get back to the vehicle, and we're off. Then it was smooth sailing from there. A parting gift. I hurried and collected what I could from his body before I would die, and I went off into the distance. First thought that came to mind right after I died was, how is this man still alive? What black magic is this man conjuring to make him still alive? But don't worry, it'll get to him. Me and Nick eventually found a random dude off of the community tab, and we went to an enemy base, and we quickly took care of those guys, hopped the fence, and continued onwards. And yes, the guy in the green text is a new guy who also joined, so we basically had a little mini army of 4 people equaling me. Every single time I film a clip, I usually do it into 3 clips and then I edit it. So when I did the Nick is gonna have a lot of bad luck part that I just did, I did not expect it. But right, the next game that I play with him, he dies in the unluckiest way possible, which I think is kind of what I prophesized. I don't have footage of, what happened next, so I'm just going to quickly say this happened in the same exact day. I went to get another person from battalion, because, I can, and I ended up going home, surprisingly without any casualties. And I got home and I switched characters, and 2 of my characters got in a major fight, and I ended up having to exile them because they were just causing so much commotion, so much badness to the group that I had to kick them out, so I had to lose 2 people. And that just made the group even more angry, even though I thought it would make it better. And just all of this was just happening. But eventually, something else happened. It's been a while, hasn't it been? Right? Yeah, anyways. So I've been kind of slacking. Not really getting the motivation to upload much because of my sheer amount of working and I burnt out myself. And, yeah. But I'm finally back, and I lost half of my footage because Xbox made some stupid update making all of everything that I have gotten deleted. But here's a quick little context as a slideshow. I'm the best, yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so that's day 19. Pretty short, nothing really, just cleared out a police station and made that my new community base. Finally! It's day 20. The event day. It is it! I'm done! Finally! Anyways, yeah, I'm humped because... What the fuck, did I just say hump? What I meant to say was that fuck, I almost said it again! I'm pumped! I'm pumped that the school year finally ended, so I'm finally be able to focus more on YouTube. But due to my lack of motivation and a shit ton of homework, I never really got the chance to do much stuff. But finally, I managed to record this little outro for everybody. It's poetic in a way, I guess you could say. Anyways, the people who actually managed to watch to the end, mostly my friends, must be wondering, did I survive?